Hello. Where are you going?
We are going to go and watch the sunset from Angkor Wat today. We've been in Siem Reap for quite a while now. Finally we're going to Angkor Wat. We found out that if you go and get your ticket past 5 PM, you can still go to the temple and watch the sunset up till 7 PM, and you can go in the whole of the next day as well. So you get to see the sunset and the sunrise for just the price of 1 day ticket.
We go to purchase the ticket first.
Yeah. So the first thing you do before you go to the temples is you need to go to the Angkor Archeological Park ticket centre. That's where you buy your tickets from now. It used to be at the park gates, but now it's here.
So if you want a 1 day ticket, it's $37 and a 3 day ticket is $62. You can get a 7 day pass too. How much is that? $72. Then we have to get our photo taken. Very excited. It looks very magical, especially in the afternoon light, doesn't it?
Okay, the sun is just starting to set here at PREAH temple, and very nice with this golden light coming down on the temple right now. We're going to go up to the top and enjoy the view.
You can't get very far because all you want to do is take photos and videos. This place is so photogenic. It's amazing.
Well, that is it for today. What's the plan tomorrow, Shah?
We are going to get up super early and come back, and we're going to go to Angkor Wat and watch the sunrise and explore more of these temples.
Yeah.
But the sun has set, the moon is up, and we're about to get kicked out because it's about to close.
Closes at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
What time is it?
5 AM, and we're now going to go meet our driver.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are just walking up to Angkor Wat now. You can see loads of flashlights, so I think it's really busy. There's loads of tuk-tuks and tour buses coming through. It's very dark, it's hard to see. There's no actual real lights, and maybe down there, but here we're just going by our phone lights. I think it's been very, very busy. It's now about 20 past 5. What time is sunset rise? 6?
Not sure.
We're not sure.
Okay, so we've just watched a beautiful sunrise here at Angkor Wat. It's not completely up yet, but we've got some beautiful red skies above the temples. And I just want to show you what's down here. It's a bit chaotic. A lot of people all watching the sunrise from the lakeside. Okay, and now we're going to go inside the temple. Let's go, Shah. Okay, we are about to go up to the top in the middle of the temple, and the rules are you have to be appropriately dressed. No short skirts, no shoulders showing, long pants, no knees.
No hat.
No hat? What? So this is actually Angkor Wat Temple, but the whole area is Angkor Park. And yeah, it's easy to get those confused, but this is actually the main temple. This is from the 12th century.
Stairs are very steep and they're too thin to really stand on them properly. When they were built, you're supposed to walk up sideways to respect the gods. That's what I overheard a guide say anyway.
Okay, so that is it for our sunrise mission at Angkor Wat. We are going to go to another one now. We're definitely going to the Tomb Raider Temple at some stage today. And it's been very beautiful here.
So over there is the first stop. That gets very, very busy, but if you continue onwards when you come in the morning, there's the second stop which you can go and sit down and then go further on into the front of the entrance gate, which is where we went. We managed to get a really good spot to do our time lapse, and it opened at 6:20, so we're one of the first people to go in there. So definitely if you want to come for sunrise, past this main busy bit, go along the little floating bridge and carry on into the second seating spot.
You look so beautiful.
Yes!
Yeah, some makeup.
Angkor Wat, just now we enter with this one. BAYON temple here, Angkor Thom city here, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the BAYON, that one.
Yeah.
So after BAYON, you can walk by that way. After you enter this way, you go that way by the Angkor. You go to BAPHUON, Pimenakas. It's a royal palace, but actually it is made by wood, but now it's damaged.
Okay, so we're at temple number 2 today. This is BAYON Temple, and this is the main temple for prayer for Mahayana Buddhism, and that was used by the people who were residing at the palace. Now at the entrance to BAYON Temple is a coiled snake, and on one side is demons and one side gods, and they are tugging and pulling at the snake, and this is called the Sea of Churning Milk. And I don't know a hell of a lot more about that, but that's that. When you're going around the temples, you have to have your tickets on you, no matter which one, because then you get access to all the temples, not just Angkor Wat.
Notice these at first. It wasn't until we kind of got a bit further back and turned around, but there's all the faces up in the temple.
Okay, so on the walls of BAYON, this is a particular style of artwork, and it was in the later periods of Cambodian history. That was when they started to depict more scenes of life, and especially the lower sects of society. There was much more of that going on rather than just gods, kings.
A lot more rubble here at BAYON, and it does feel like it could fall down and collapse on you at any moment. It does look like a movie scene, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very surreal. Really cool.
Okay, so like we were saying before, there's more scenes of life depicted here in these Angkor temples. Here we can see some kind of like common people, seems to be like they're at work doing stuff. And then here we have maybe some common people getting blessed by a religious person. And then up here we have some sort of bodhisattva, or maybe even a god depicted here.
Inside of BAYON, there's actually some part of it that's being restored, the third level, so we couldn't go up there, but I keep hearing people mention Tomb Raider. You can imagine how it felt when they discovered this. It must have been just mind-blowing.
As well as it being very beautiful inside, it is a bit of a maze. I mean, like, you have tunnels like this that just go, and you can't really see where you are in relation to the temple.
Okay, so we have exited out of BAYON, and now we're just walking up north, and we're going to take a left towards the Royal Palace, and I think there's an elephant terrace there, and I believe that's what I had written down when I was researching. It's where the king used to watch his victorious armies returning, so maybe it's a bit of a platform we can see from, so we'll go check it out.
So walking through the forest between temples, and it really feels like, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's early morning and low lighting and stuff, but it's quite a magical feeling place. So we've actually filmed so much that I already need to change memory cards. That's how beautiful it is here. There's just so much stuff around every corner.
It's only 9:30 AM.
It's 9:30 in the morning. So many dragonflies. Look at them all. At most of the temples here, you have to climb some pretty steep staircases. So if you're afraid of heights, maybe have a drink before you come, or don't come. so scattered around the Angkor Wat Park is loads of people selling water, juice, fizzy drinks, as well as food. So I think my next bet is to get a nice sugary drink because it's so hot out here.
Hello.
Hello.
How much?
$1.
Actually, Fanta.
One fan. I don't usually have fizzy drinks, but I feel like I really want to try some. I think because it's just cold.
So it seems like there are still some excavation works going on at some of the temples. This one here I think is the King's Palace, and they're slowly excavating. So visiting Angkor Wat, obviously everyone focuses on the temples here, and they are pretty amazing. But I think it's worth noting that the actual park area, the trees and everything, are pretty special as well. It's pretty peaceful. There is a chainsaw going on in the background. I guess they have to maintain the park, but it is very green. It is a bit of a nature walk. You do a lot of walking through the nature as well as the temples. So yeah, just a little side note, it's not all temples. There's beautiful nature as well.
So we've just exited the Royal Palace and now walking towards the Elephant Terrace. So we're now on the Elephant Terrace, and this is where the king would come from the Royal Palace out onto here to see his armies come home victorious. Okay, so we're going to go find our tuk-tuk driver now, Mao, and he's going to take us to our next location.
So we actually met Mao, our tuk-tuk driver, from using the Grab app, which we use to book tuk-tuks around.
Hello.
Welcome.
Introducing Mao.
Hello.
Temple was built in dedication to the king's father, I believe. King Jayavarman VII is the guy that conceived most of the idea of Angkor, and after unfortunately about the 15th century the whole area was pretty much abandoned because his ideas got a bit too much, got a bit too intricate, and I think the water system wasn't sustainable, and so they had to leave. And unfortunately a lot of looters came and chopped off a lot of the heads of the statues, and there were a lot of illegal trade and just ruins over time. So it's been a lot of work, I think, for them to kind of restore. I think it's only in the 18th century it was all found.
There's so many beautiful places where you can take photos here. It's very, very hot, but we're still having fun exploring. We're about to go get some lunch next. Our driver Mao said he knows a great little spot which also does some vegetarian and vegan food, or maybe they're just more flexible. So fingers crossed we can get some food.
We're planning on food, so we'll see.
Anyway, if you want to see the photo from this location, go to our Instagram and have a look. Okay, it looks like we are done here at this temple and going for lunch now. Okay, so this is a island temple. This is actually in the middle of a massive lake. And they've built a pathway which goes out to this. And then in the middle is a structure, another monument to Buddhism, I believe. A place to come and pay your respects and pray.
Some lunch near the Tomb Raider temple. We just got some fried noodles and some eggplant.
The rice comes complimentary, so maybe if you wanted to save money, you could just get one dish.
Okay, so best till last, the temple we're going to now visit is Prohm, and it's known because there were scenes filmed there from Tomb Raider. Out of all the temples we've seen today, this is one that's got the most amount of work going on.
You can see why Prohm is getting a lot of construction work going on here, because as you can see around me, a lot of it has fallen down, and what's most famous for are these trees which were used in the Tomb Raider series.
Ok, lại chậm mới bỏ chân đi.
Tomb Raider tree, very busy. Very cool.
Okay guys, so that is it for our Angkor Park temple experience. We've had a fantastic time. We've definitely got tips for you guys. So if you have any questions, you're going, then leave a comment below. Otherwise go and check out our Instagram to see what pictures we managed to snap today. And we will see you guys in the next one.